Welcome back to the channel, everybody. See, weird here? No, okay, that's all good. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. Let's play more PLO. It's been a while. I took Tuesday off. Honestly, I was still a little bit hungover from Monday. And Monday I was hungover from Sunday, so it was a string of hangovers there. But I guess on the other hand, Monday was my birthday. I'm probably sort of allowed being hangover the following day. But I did put the day to good use. I'm gonna have another DJ stream on Friday, which by the by means I'm not streaming this weekend, most likely at all. So he's spending it with my brothers, relaxing a little, DJing a little. It's gonna be fun. Not sure right off the bat if it's supposed to be a 3, but let's check it out in a moment. I'm gonna go with the call. I think I tended to overplay similar hands in the past. Let's do that before I start rambling on about non-poker things. Ooh. Okay. Just gonna go with the lead. Because why not? I don't even flop the open hand. No, wait, no. Flop a gutter. For a moment I was thinking in hold'em terms. What the hell? Right, so I put the day to good use. Organizing my music collection in my DJ software, and then after I was done with that, upon closing and saving the collection, my DJ software crashed, which it never does, but and that was a little bit frustrating, and so I switched my collection, tagging, music library, system, everything over to iTunes, which I've always stayed far away from. But that worked a treat. It only meant that I spent like 20 hours in the last 2 days working on that, because that was really time consuming, tagging everything, like doing the tags anew, because now it was iTunes, which uses a slightly different system, and rating all the tracks, tagging them, adding keywords to them, creating playlists and stuff like that. It was like 412 tracks, I believe. And so that was quite a bit of work. I'm very happy that it's behind me. The upside is that now I'll have a much easier time moving my music library between my laptop and my PC. Or even moving it over to the PCs or laptops of other DJs. So that was kind of neat. To pair up here. So features called. Maybe I do want to bet once again. I normally wouldn't, but... Because right now we certainly really can't go to showdown with this hand. Fortunately we get raised. Alright. Yeah, so that was basically my last 2 days in a nutshell. Spending it with my music library, redoing it, organizing it. It's a project I've been meaning to do for a while. I just always put it off to tomorrow. Hey, I like that turn. I was thinking of betting small, but it doesn't... Yeah, probably still should have bet small. It's not like this card brought in such a shit ton of draws. Then again, judging by the speed, I think I could have bet the turn if he checks. Judging by the speed he folded there in table 5, he probably would have folded anyway, no matter the sizing. Should be good. Well, we got called by maybe a 10 or queens. It is queens. Speaking of queens, closing action here, queen, queen, 9, 6. You think here we get raised. Alright, I was really hoping we'd end it right here. Apparently the gentleman has something. Ooh, win it the dirty way a little bit, huh? Alright. Neato. Wouldn't have raised without the backdoor flush draw as well, but I thought that was a little bit too strong to just be calmed down. And there is a decent... I figured there's a decent enough chance we get a fold. By the way, the PLO streets on Twitch, or the Twitch streets in general, are rather busy tonight, so for those of you who are actually tuning in, not watching one of the other plentiful PLO streams that are on tonight, thank you for being here. And if you didn't know that there are plenty of other streams, well, now you do. There's a coaching session from the Mastermind happening on Twitch as well. Since I've taken a lot from the Mastermind, I might as well mention that here, that they're live right now. What was I wanted to check out? The 10-10-7-7 from earlier, I believe, was something like cutoff when we were on the small blind versus the cutoff. It wasn't a button, I do remember that. That's an interesting flop. Huh. Ten, 7, 7 is nothing. Doesn't even get played. 10s and 9s get raised called. 10s and 8s get raised folded. So perfect connectivity gets raised and never folded. Slightly less perfect connectivity just gets raised and then you let go basically. And 10 7s do not make it into either group. I think we mostly have a bluff catcher at this point, I would say. And down here, well, we flopped the wheel and we have all the 3s in the world. It's kind of handy. And if this guy calls, things get somewhat interesting. If I do want to call, if he doesn't, I'll call, lose it against the flush a decent amount of the time, but yeah, it's just gonna be the way it is, I reckon. For a very tight player, that's an interesting race. Also interesting, this guy leads right out. Quite sure what's up with that. That is an unfortunate. I hadn't really considered the implications of a low card turning. That one is kind of nasty. Oof. Huh. All right. Still waiting on one more PLO 10 table. And right now I'm surrounded by animals. I got Louis to my right and I got Lily to my left. I'm feeling kind of stressed out. They expect me to do something. Okay. I don't think I'll be betting here. We're not folding out better. Not folding like a king jack out of it, not folding a flush draw out of it. We just see river and river the nuts. Fine by me. Kikazi! Good to see you, my friend. Are we playing at the same tables already? Thank you for the good lucks. How's the week going? Let's see, fold. It's unfortunate. Heads up, huh? Sure. Let's see a flop. Let's see a different flop. Well, I got a pair of eights. What do you got? Okay. Sure. Wait, that is clearly the wrong button. Big pot happening here. Well. It has to be the nuts, right? If not, this is one funky bluff. Betting small into 4 people. Well, 3 people to be exact. We'll never know. Takes it down. Nah. Okay. Games look pretty alright. Oh, traffic looks pretty alright on RunItOnce. Plenty of NL50, plenty of NL4 going. And around 30 to 40 entries at PLO 10, 20, and 50. Not too bad. Oh, we will be able to have the private cash game on RunItOnce on a recurring basis from now on. Nuclear Surf, pleasure to see you. How's it going? Here in the gutter. Yeah, so on Sunday we had the private cash game on RunItOnce, like a private pool with a stake that is up to us to decide. So we can choose for how much we want to buy in, basically. And yeah, private pool that's not visible in the lobby, so it'll be just us basically. And we can do that every week from now on. The only thing that we can't do, unfortunately, is have, like, some people were asking for it if we could be non-anonymous. in that pool, and that is nothing. That's not something RunItOnce can do easily, because you know their whole site is built on the concept and the idea of anonymity. But still, if you want to have a say in that, in what stakes we might want to play in the future, head on over to Discord. There is a poll in the general channel. The options I put in there is PLO 4, PLO 10, or PLO 20. Part over here. What do people? They went in on the flop, I believe. Yeah, sure. Probably makes sense. Seeing those two hands there. What's going well today? Why? What happened today? That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's nothing. Whatever happened, I hope it's nothing too serious, Kikazi. Hope it's just something that's annoying, you know, and will be forgotten in a day or two. Between Garrett C and Harry I. Harry I. I take pills against that. Harry I and Garrett C. So, hey, that's fair. Right across from me. Between Sean K and Joshua. Alright, that would be you then. I'm gonna check. I doubt we get a better hand to fold. Frenchman! Thank you for the good lucks. Right back at you. And now we got seated at the final table. The king killed us. That's too sad. Alright. Darian and Nicholas, huh? Since I don't see a nickel. Wait. Oh, so fair. So again, sitting right across from me. Cool. And again, sitting right across from us on the last table. Neat, so it's fairly neutral, except I have position on you a little bit on one table, I guess. Ooh. Oh, okay, so it was just poker related. Lost 6. Okay, that's definitely nothing serious. Good.
says that you look younger. What is your secret? Hope all is good and well your end made.
Off the bar! Man, it is amazing to see you again! I think I chatted you up on Discord a couple of weeks ago, because I was worried and wanted to know what's up. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you very much for resub. That is very nice of you, and for the good luck wishes as well. Much appreciated. A young man, huh? Well, you probably heard by now that I'm now 41. So at least I'm not 40 anymore. So I think it's all down uphill from here, right? No, wait, that doesn't sound better than it's all downhill from here. Smooth sailing, I believe. From now on. The secret is plenty of coffee and cigarettes, basically. And my heroin is very, very pure. The Keith Richards diet, they call it around in my circuits. How are you, my friend? How's life been treating you? Still got the fault down here. There's a little bit too much money in the middle. Every closing action, which is a nice enough bonus. Took it down on table 1. Yeah, so off the bar, I've been pretty good. Poker's still sort of in a rut. Poker boys, I think. Last couple of weeks haven't been all that amazing. I am having and doing frequent study sessions though, so I'm positive that before too long, that'll make all the difference. Alright, so that's Lewis out of the way, hang on. Not much in the way of whole cards coming our way currently. After bar, in your absence, I had a long vacation. I had a yearly fishing trip, which was as great as it always is. Had some nice party weekends, some DJ streams. On the whole, can't complain much. Life has been pretty alright. Very much hope the same is true for you. Yeah. 5 flips lost and 1 bluff gone wrong. Okay. Sounds like you did everything right 6 times. You've been playing on RunItOnce all day or all these days, Kikazi? If so, how's the traffic been the last 2-3 days? I didn't really get a chance to log in yesterday and the day before, right? Right. Yeah. Yes. I think I've heard rumors that he actually did get his heroin directly from Bayer, from a German chemical and medical company. I never followed up on those if there's anything to it. Might just be an urban legend. But yeah, he is. Same way that Ozzy Osbourne is. looking forward to it. Off the bar. Life begins at 40, yeah? In my case, it's sort of true. At least my whole streaming life began at close to 40. Before that, I was just ambling along, basically. That's the truth. I had some busy and fruitful periods in between, but yeah. I like the sentiment, that's what I'm trying to say. Queen 8, maybe not under gun. So I fully expect this is gonna remain a very small stream for quite a while. Since Jane Anders is on, Jeff Gross is on, there's a bunch of PLO streams. Jane Anders has a study stream right now. RunItOnce has a study stream, Vision 2020. So, by the way, everybody that's watching, feel free to check out those streams, especially the Jane Anders and what are they called? RunItOnce one are probably going to be very educational and very valuable. So in case you didn't know what those were on, now you do. How do we get to this array size? Okay. You open any straight flush draw now. Not that I would have any reason to be in the sand. I would, however, like to get some more nice starting hands. Had some in the beginning, but I only played yesterday. Okay, how's the traffic then? I have a feeling we're not going to get a single cent out of Sean. Might be wrong, at least he's thinking about it. Right, so it's a week of... This week haven't been, and I'm not going to be able to stream all that much. A little bit sad about it. On the upside, the weekend I'm going to spend it, at least parts of it, I'm going to spend at my brother's place. We're going to have another DJ stream on Friday. Probably going to be another marathon one too. No, actually the vacation off the bar. In the last 8 weeks, I played way less, actually a little less than I wanted to. My vacation almost took 3 weeks. Wait, is this a splash pod? Why am I in this one? Is this okay? I have my doubts. For the record, I think I normally lay this down even on the button, but let's see. Button versus MP it would be. No, the King 10 would be fine. It's not a huge deal with this hand, aber just turn 50. All right. I'll be a boomer for another 10 years, Stinky Kazi. Congratulations, belatedly, on your birthday. Hope it was a good party. Or at least a merry day. Almost there myself, yeah? Well, getting up there. It could be a 5, it could be aces, right? Could be a bluff. Don't think he's betting a king and ace king, maybe. Nah, he would have bet that on a turn, never mind. So, it is a 5, okay. Hey. After begging for a couple of minutes, I finally do get a hand and a nice preflop spot as well. Alright. What now? Okay. I have no comment. Where was I after bar? Right, yeah, my vacation took a good deal longer, and yeah, but with one or two party weekends, there was a lot of time where I wasn't really playing all that much poker. And when I was streaming, which was still often enough, not as often as I like, but whatever, there were a lot of study streams in there as well, including an awesome one, a 5-hour stream with Thallo being live on Discord with me and being right in my ear and giving me live coaching, basically. Always after the fact, goes without saying. He didn't say anything while a hand was in progress about the hand, but yeah. Was it King 8-3 whatever? No, Ace King 8-3. Traffic was similar to today. Okay, not bad. Not bad. It seems the leaderboard is doing the trick for them. Start of lockdown, yeah. I know, right? This is sort of lockdown-ish. 3-4 months you haven't been on? Probably the latter, right? So traffic started off really nice with lockdown, and then because traffic was good for traffic on all sides basically, and it held at a very nice level for quite a while. Then it got spring ended, summer started with that. Traffic goes down like across the industry, I believe. So traffic was in a slump, and then they introduced the leaderboards. They're still playing around with it, trying to do them weekly and sometimes doing daily leaderboards with weekly leaderboards. And the leaderboards did really nicely. They had those for 2 weeks. Traffic was really nice. Okay. Just gonna delete all of the songs with that name, because those are super annoying. Okay. Yeah, then they tried a different promotion and discontinued the leaderboard, and traffic plummeted basically. And so 2 weeks ago, they brought the leaderboards back, and I think it has been doing them okay. Traffic isn't stellar, but yeah, as I said, it is the middle of summer, even with lockdown. That is historically the weakest time of the year for any poker site. However, I did see something interesting. The winner of this week's leaderboard will be able to get a sneak peek, basically, at in the closed beta, and see and play the new and upcoming sit and goes. I'm not sure if they get to play for real money or play money. But that's the latest real news, I guess. Gate 6. I doubt it from under the gun. I doubt it very, very strongly. It never hurts to check things out. But I would be kind of shocked if that's an open. Was it check 8-6? This is looking a tiny bit nicer. Nah, it's not gonna be an open under the gun. I'd say. No, it's not. Far move from any opening range there. I'd say cutoff probably. Close. Check, even not in the cutoff. Jack 8-7 would be the lowest. So it's fine. Would be a fine open from the button. Hey, it never hurts to check up on these things. Oh man, yesterday was annoying. So the last DJ stream, my brother collected like 70 tracks for the new stream, which you have to prepare. You have to set up like cue points you want to jump to. It's basically when a record player, you can take the needle and put it somewhere in the song, and then start it from there, continue playing from there, or go back or whatever. And to have a similar functionality in digital DJing, you set up a cue point, and then you set it somewhere in the song, you hit a button, and then it jumps seamlessly to that spot, right? QBQ, good to see you. Thank you very much for the good lucks. And so for the last teacher stream, I didn't have time to set those up, so I did it yesterday. That alone took 4 or 5 hours. And later on that evening, I had a crash with the teacher software that wiped out a lot of my progress. It didn't wipe out these cue points, which was nice. But I also added genres, added a 5-star rating for the songs, and some keywords, some tags. So just with an ever-growing library of music, at some point you're gonna have a tough time figuring out and just finding shit that is somewhere. So I did all that, the software crashed, and all of the meta database, basically all the additional information was gone for like 70 tracks, and it was a tiny bit annoying. So then I switched over I bit the bullet and switched over to iTunes, which I always stayed far away from, but so far I can use it without an account and in offline mode, so that's perfect for me. And I was gonna say I probably can call here once this guy calls. Maybe not. Let's see. Before I continue babbling on. Nah, I don't think so. See, small and squeeze versus cutoff. Do we get to call? No. There are queens we can call. They must be way, way better. I guess the weakest would be Queen 10-9 single suited. Which would be a race full just for the record. So anywho, then I redid my most of my library, all the tagging, the star ratings, the keyword, and all the keywords were mostly still there. So I redid all of that in iTunes. Now I can just import my iTunes library into my DJ software, have an easier time moving that around between different PCs, and a lot of work, but I'm very happy I got it done. Subsequently, very excited for Friday's DJ stream, which, in case any of you are interested, is not going to be happening on this channel. I'll send out a tweet once we start. It'll be on the Nuts for Music channel. More of a one-off thing. Well, actually a two-off. 1 or 2 weeks before, he joined me in a study stream. Hang on. And there he spent like 2-3 hours with me. Kikazi full too, we're just gonna get it in. And then that 5-hour stream that I was talking about. So yeah, more a one-off thing. We might repeat it at some point. I mean, I'm always down for it, but obviously Thello quite often has, I would assume, better things to do. But by his own words, he had a lot of fun doing that as well. Alright. Bit annoying. Here with the bottom set. Yeah, I was really hoping this guy would call, so if this scenario happens like that we would play for a side part. was the PF series on? Right, it was doing some series. That's I remember that too. Powerfest, right? Powerfest. Yeah, sounds about right. And since then, I'll be honest, after bar. In the meantime, basically, most of the time you were gone. I was not very happy with how cash games were going. And it's not. I'm not saying I ran super bad. I was very unhappy with how I played. Just why I put. Maybe you saw it. Why I put the tweet out and moved down to PLO 10 for a while, just to whip myself back in shape, basically, and finally actually do studying. Which is what I'm doing right now, though. So that's good. 2 pair. They're not providing the service in your country anymore, QBQ. Yeah, I get it. You're gonna go with the chat race. What did you settle on? Oh, we still take it down. Awesome. In terms of sites that you want to play on from now on. And good to hear. The life is good. Keep it here. That's how it should, as it should be. Now this guy can just call is a little bit weird, but whatever. Not gonna be able to fold here. Not flush draw and the gutter to the nuts, so 2 nut draws. We can't bluff since this guy's never folding. And there's no side pot to protect it to take down. He had a set of 10s. Okay, Jack's looking good on the multi-way part. 2 backdoor flushes as well. It is on video on demand. It might disappear on Twitch pretty soon, but it is featured in the playlist, in the study stream playlist on my YouTube channel. So you will find it there. I'm not sure if I should be betting again, I'll be honest. I'm not getting called by that much. Did I beat? Oh, I see a very nice flop on a different table. How about that? For that hand, that is pretty much perfection. Alright, let's hope we don't need the backdoor flush draws to be good here. Not sure if kings would raise this quickly, but they might. Ooh. Don't do anything nasty, sir. Nice. 1 for the good guys. Yeah, top 2 is not falling there. That hand plays itself from QBQ's perspective as well. Sorry, from Kikazi's, my bad. Nothing to do there, but get it in. Ah, a bit more annoying without a spade. Well, I guess we upgraded from 2 to 3 pair. Could be helpful. Nah, I doubt it. Hmm. Try the apps. I don't know if you have anyone trustworthy to, because with those you normally need an agent, right? I don't know if you have anyone trustworthy. If not, I'd probably, if I was gonna, let me phrase it like this, if I was gonna play on an app, I would talk to John Smeets about it from the poker ecosystem. You might trust. Because that's important with the clubs and their setup, with the agent, somebody else being the middleman for your money. I don't know, man. The reason that's the reason why I've never checked one out so far, even though I keep hearing that the action is supposed to be quite insane. Yeah, but winnings only matter if you can actually cash them out. So I don't know. Like stars and party, yeah, I see QBQ, I see. Ugh. Those are the only two options? If I might ask, if you wanna say, and it's completely understandable if you don't, what region of the world is that? You might have, chances are you've told me before, but if so, then I've forgotten. Off the bar. Completely off the loop. Yeah, I bet. I bet. For the 3-bet here, just the right hand to do that with. Call stronger and 3-bet fold this one. I hope so too, off the bar. I think before too long I will move up again. I actually did move up to PLO 20 again, or move back to, I guess. But things didn't go my way, and more importantly, that was a lot of run bet there though, for those 3-4 days. But still wasn't convinced that I should be happy with my progress game-wise yet, so for a while longer I'm sticking to PLO 10. I'm in no rush. Take it down. Very nice. Not sure about this hand. Let's see, we're up against MP here, effectively. Might not be a raise with the deuce in there. Deuce. Yeah, that's right. A lot of the hands that do get raised, like Ace, King, Queen, 10, even that double suited, would be a raised fold, interestingly enough. Here in the button, technically speaking, I don't think this is a call necessary, but on the other hand, I think it's also sort of fine to go with it while in position. Pretty strong turn. Czech Republic. Ah, okay. Damn, that's annoying. Not being from the Czech Republic, but having those two as your options. Ugh. That is annoying. To make the straight here, which is good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good call passing on ACR, yeah. Big girthy potato. Hasn't lost its appeal yet, that Nick. Big girthy. Always makes me smirk to see that. Everything is indeed very good, yeah. Oh, you're working offshore. I guess that's a blessing and an annoyance, huh? Working offshore, in my mind, I kind of equate it to being paid very well, but on the flip side, having to be there for quite a while, and obviously not being able to go home and see your family as often as you'd like, right? So I hope everything is good. Everything is good for me. The grind has been going so-so, honestly, even though plenty of starter streams have happened recently. Bit in a rut, actually. I'm at a loss in so far as to call it run bad or play bad. At this point, when we're talking about the last 3 weeks, maybe, I really don't know. No worries, no worries. You actually haven't missed that many. Well, you haven't missed many at the end of June, beginning of July, since I was away on vacation. But good to see you back, Big Girthy. How's the internet being offshore? Like offshore, I equate to being at sea, right? Like an offshore drilling platform or something. To pair in the gutter. Oh yeah, since the Nightbot is reminding me, I've said as much at the beginning of the stream, but bears repeating. On my birthday we had the private cash game, as most of you, if not all, probably know. And a private cash game pool on RunItOnce, and we'll be able to make that a weekly thing. And you get to decide what stakes you want to play at. Check out the general channel in the Discord in order to be able to vote basically on the stakes you want to play. We got this one, we're a 3-bet from the small blind, which I think is probably okay. Raised, which is not okay. Alright, easy fold. Here we get 3-bet as well and call. So I think we do. Let me check out both of these spots. Small blind versus cutoff. What about raising too, maybe? The queens was perfectly fine the way we played it. That was small blind. Oh yeah, watch. Cut up open. Questions, do we get the call? I would assume so. Hell yeah, actually with our exact hand, with that and the ace 10 or the ace 9 and 8s and everything being double suited, you can consider raising as well. Yeah, 2-3 hours every day. That's not bad. So not all work. QQ, yeah, I sort of was, yeah. That's true. On GG, the games are a little bit softer. RunItOnce, the games are fine, and sometimes they're downright amazing. But on the whole, they are a little bit tougher than... To the coast of Norway. Wow, nice. Sounds like a fun job. I hope they won't keep you there for too long, so you get to go back home in the not too distant future. Don't look at Herald. Nice. It's tough to call there. I'm saying I have the nuts. And I do have the nuts there so often, taking this 9. So this, I suspect, for like reverse the roles, this is not an easy spot to bluff catch in, let's say. What do you guys think? King Jack 6-4 and MP. There's some of these hands where I'm sometimes surprised that the solver actually does open them. I'd still vote no. I think there's a gap at the top, a gap at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. King Jack 6-5 would be fine. But double gapped, the solver says no me gusto. Free time as possible. Let me get home. Okay, yeah. Well, nice, nice. Sounds like a decent combination of things. Big girly. Jarish, hang on, I'll do so in a moment. Actually, no, do we? I think we need to backdoor flush draw to sometimes pot here. Also, welcome back to the channel, Jarish. I felt Zoom and Poker Party's fast forward are real nitty. I'd take pretty much any other side, any other pool over either of these. I think here I should just pawn it. Sad to get raised. King Jack. Awesome after bar. Looking forward to it. Won't be this weekend, since, you know, again, the DJ stream, but next weekend I'd be honored to have you. Just lose it to kings. Can you just give me a minute or two? Apologies. Being a bit distracted here for a moment. Yeah, Jarish, to expand on that, I played a little bit. I still sometimes do when I'm bored, or just there are no games anywhere else. I sometimes play a fast forward or Zoom, but in my experience, I did play a lot of fast forward for a couple of weeks on party. And my experience was definitely, it is very, very nitty. And my win rate was much, much better. And just games are much more enjoyable, much softer. Even if you stick on the same side, be it party or stars, and just move over to a regular table. In which case you might as well, I think, consider playing some of your volume on RunItOnce. Not only to, you know, if you want, if that would be effective for you to support the site a little bit, but more importantly, for most people, just because, you know, you get way better rake back. Or in the case of stars, you get rake back, period. You don't really on stars. Let's ignore the 3 to 7% rake back you get there. By the way, off the bar, I'm really happy to see you back here. I started to get worried. So, yeah. Sorry, trying to figure out something on the side. Shouldn't take much longer. Hopefully. Neat! Big girthy. Looking forward to it. Couple of hours. I did not. I never read any PLO book. I watched a lot of Mastermind videos, so unfortunately I'm not unable to answer that one. However, if you would like to know, might be a good idea to ask in the Discord. I'm sure Kippery or someone else in the Discord read it before and can give you a more qualified answer. Okay. Wait, no. Look. Right. Another 10. No good. No bueno. Apparently it's impossible right now. Well, not impossible. Yeah, but actually it's kind of impossible to use a certain deposit method on Rio right now. That's annoying. Alright. Still got a bunch of mines, so that should hopefully be enough. If not, we might have to red hole on our table or just add another side or try it again later. We'll figure out a way. Right now it's not super important. I think we'll not squeeze these. Gotta back to flush draw over pair. And when it comes to actual poker book, the only thing I've really read and studied was something small stakes Holden. which was used to be the Bible for Limit Holland players. I read a few, like I skimmed over the Super System back in the day, and I read and own 1 or 2 books with Poker Stories. One was by Doyle Brunson, which is rather entertaining and interesting. That's pretty much it in terms of books. Yeah, in terms of poker books, that is. Ain't folding the pair and the rundown. Double suited. That was something nice, baby. For a big pot? No. Well, potentially a big pot since both of us are deep. Doesn't matter anymore. One thing I learned in the Thalos stream, we don't have a big sizing here. On a paired board, on a board where there's a straight possible or flush possible. On the flop, there's only small sizings. Beat it as it may. It'll do the trick. Batch! How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Hopefully I'm properly after the stream. Looking forward to it after bar, please do. Soon, I think. More study streams needed. More study streams needed. And a tiny bit of a bankroll boost. PLO 200. Do appreciate you saying it though. A lot of just forgettable and foldable hands. Currently been up. Blessed with pre-flop run goals so far. Oh well. Looking a tiny bit better. Even with this hand, the threshold is very high. So I think if you put a gap in this one, it might start to be a fold. Let's see. Sixes, what kind of hands? What kind of similar hands can we raise? Oh, no, I actually, that's not correct. Interesting. Bugger, that's an interesting turn. Honestly, I think we check call. Otherwise, it's the kind of board where things can spiral out of control quite quickly on the turn. So, matter of fact, with this hand, the 6 double suited sixes, there's a bunch of hands we can raise under the gun. Maybe I was a little bit too tight with that in the past. For example, the 8-5, even the 8-4, the 5-3 were candidates that I wouldn't have expected to make a viable starting hand. None of these get raised called. So, yeah, nittiness confirmed. So if we reach, yeah. I assume you mean financially, which I totally understand. Well, if you just complain long enough, eventually you get a good pre-flop hand. Ugh. It's a pretty annoying flop, however. Hey, and the winner hasn't claimed his prize yet, so maybe I'll have to redraw it at some point. Winner was nobler than you, and I've haven't had any feedback from him ever since. Just gonna let this one go. Matter of fact, ooh, sneaky. sneaky check there. The Janettis book in October. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until recently. Or if I did and I forgot, so that was a surprise to me. Bend turn could be a thing, maybe, with the jack and the diamond. Jerish, well, one thing I would definitely pay attention to, I would join the Mastermind Discord. And if you want, you can partake in with hand reviews and all that stuff. But more importantly, what I was thinking about... hang on, that's a brain fart. Actually, I don't even know what I was doing here. I think I misread the hand, but I couldn't even tell you what hand I thought I had. So join the Mastermind Discord, and that way you'll stay up to date whenever they have study streams. They do have one right now, I believe. So that's going to be some very valuable free content. You can, it's live. You get to ask your own questions there as well, which should be good. And there's also the playlist, the study stream playlist on my YouTube channel. I'm not claiming it's as high quality as what the Mastermind does, but I do use PLO Visions and the PLO trainer from the Mastermind for my study streams. And people tell me they find them valuable. I certainly find them valuable, which is why I do them in the first place, so I get better. But yeah, maybe if you want, check those out as well. They're archived on YouTube. Oh, holy shit, you did? No, I was really planning on doing that on a Monday, I believe it was, right? But on Sunday, most of Sunday, I was hungover from Saturday, from starting the birthday celebration. And on Monday, I was hungover from the actual birthday celebration, so no, I didn't get to. About deviating, hang on. Yeah, Big Girthy. Can only agree. Yeah, I think that is good advice. Good advice for everyone and for anyone. Good advice for me. Rock Frog, good to see you. Doing quite fine. I spent ages yesterday and today reorganizing my music library for my DJ purposes and finally got it done. Very happy about that. And just in general, things are peachy. And now I'm pretty well prepared for the DJ stream on Friday. Which is probably still not going to be anything special, but I'm happy I reorganized my library. That's what I'm trying to say. I think there was the exact fine way to right way to play this hand. It's a hand type of hand I've made mistakes with, plenty of mistakes with in the past, i.e. just calling. I believe they're supposed to be raised folded quite a bit. Let's see if that is true. Actually, that one gets called, so ignore that, what I just said. Don't want to give you wrong advice. But I think there were spots where I misplayed this, so this might not have been the one. Let's see. Maybe not versus under the gun. Maybe it's something like button versus NP or cutoff. Yeah, then a lot of the hands with an ace in them get raised, folded. So still somewhat correct there, but versus different ranges basically, not versus under the gun. Okay, that's actually, let me take a note of that about that for the next study stream. Noted. Checked it out for the next one. Mastermind stream is over already. Alright. Alright, I only saw that they started. Probably just ended, right? Because a bunch of people just showed up on this one. What's going on here? What's going on is we need to fold the top pair, I reckon. What with the lack of suits? Not a lag, a leck. Well, whatever. Yeah, it was a Monday, right? Yeah, Monday I didn't feel. I was up to Monday, matter of fact. I think I watched TV all day long. Well, Netflix. Right, yeah, I watched a few Western movies. Otherwise, I watched Western movies. I kind of felt the itch. Want to become famous? What do you mean, want to become famous? Even more famous? Is that what you're saying? Off the bar, it is nice to have you here. Downside is I don't get to ban people anymore. Nah, just joking. Thank you. Good to have you back, my friend. Every day in the PLO Mastermind Street's paying off. Charge already Discord member? Alright, cool. Did you know, Big Girthy? Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. The future ones will not be on this channel anymore. They'll be on the Nuts for Music channel. Actually, I want to set up a command for that. Let me maybe do that in a few moments. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Batch saying spending hours a day in the PLO Mastermind Streets paying off. I bet it does. I hope it'll pay off for me as soon as well. Well, truth be told, I haven't spent much time in the Mastermind Streets lately. I did get, especially for me, get a lot of study time in, but it was mostly on stream checking out various pre-flop and post-flop things using the tools that I use. All right. Not this time, eh? Scratch. Rainbow fish, rainbow, I assume rainbow trout? Would this fall for 30? But worth it all day long. Oh, I envy you for doing that. Hope you're gonna have a good time. Hang on, let me rephrase that. I'm sure you're gonna have a good time. I hope you have good weather. That sounds amazing. I'd be down for that in a heartbeat. Maybe it's small here, so we do get called by like a 9-5, whatever, some weird 2-pair. Oh. So, let me do that. You know what? There's a good chance this one isn't even a race, and that's probably another note for the next DJ stream, as I almost said, for the next study stream. I've been talking a lot about me personally having a horrible blind defense and not being great opening the small blind either. Could be time to tackle that. So opening small blind. Noted. Let's look into that very soon. Pike fishing. I've been a pike fisherman for a couple of years. Never caught anything that's, too extreme or anything, but I've always enjoyed it. Spawn again. That's a good nick, by the way. Thank you very much for the follow. Check. After war, you go. Yeah. Harp fishing. Yeah. that's the corner of the world. That's where carp fishing... I think that's the corner of the world that's most famous for carp fishing, right? Yours. I'm confused, but I do have a distinct feeling that we're not getting bluffed here a lot, especially not by kick. I might be wrong. I think here will do. Hang on, let me do just that. Yeah, because what with what's going on Twitch recently, I don't want to risk my own channel, so I don't know whose channel I'm using. It's someone's channel that I'm that person was kind enough to let me use. But yeah. Let's see. Let me cobble together a Nightbot command, and then that way I can share the channel with you as well. Still gonna call. There's a bunch of money in the middle. I have 12 followers on someone's Twitch channel. Right. Bit of an annoying spot. Wow. I have to fold like the 10. The 3 would have been an interesting card as well, giving us another gutter, but not like we would have been ecstatic about it. Switch the suits around in our hand, and we're talking about a completely different scenario. Alright. Already got a command for that. Well, that's awesome. Batch. The organ. I hear it a lot, and I can't really refute that. From what little I've seen from Rio, it's not easy to navigate. So yeah, I think I know what you... I definitely know what you mean. But congrats on winning that. You should probably, what I would do, I guess, would be to join, if you're not, the Discord for RunItOnce training and ask for advice there. Have people advise you courses, videos, authors. Yeah. Take it down. And just let this one be. Not doing bad. We're sort of breaking even for the day so far. Not much has happened, admittedly. Not yet. Actually, no. You know what? I'm just gonna check and give up here. I'm sure I wouldn't know who you followed, but I appreciate it, man. I think Friday will be, pretty much as always, will be a mix between... Hang on, this one's now kind of interesting. Will be a mix of new and old acid and trance tracks, and some things in between. Really? Sure, be like that. Be annoying. Be good. The potato. Sleep well, rest well, my friend. And yeah, I hope, you know, work time offshore passes quickly for you. Oh, no worries. No worries, because actually it didn't really. If it did, it didn't even scan for me. I do have those moments a lot where I say something and immediately I go like, oh. Fofo, it's a pleasure seeing you. How's it going, mate? Well, slowly the aces start coming in. I'll fold this one. Just first of all, I don't need to go for the bluff every time, and something told me this is not going to work this time around. Tonic! Good to see you as well. Bunch of familiar names back again today. Good. Pierce... Wait, what? Rock Frog? I have a feeling you're serious and not kidding, but I can't quite decide. No, actually, I take it back. I'm at a loss. I don't know if you're being serious or not. Might be something that works in Bavaria? Wait, no. They have different kind of sausage. It's not a beer sausage they got there. So I can fast. Falling asleep to Phil's voice is a pleasure. Yeah, he has a perfect ASMR voice. If he has a set or a straight with the flush draw, we kind of boned. Not sure what we should be doing here. Hang on, let me rephrase that. I want to fold. I'm pretty certain I should fold. Not 100% though. Now that everybody leaves and this guy's a little bit short. Oh well, I really can't make up my mind there. And he definitely is saying he has the best hand right now. So you really are serious? You got 5 pikes on that contraption? I do need to know more about that Grog Frog. If you don't mind, send me a pic of that at some point. I'd be super interested in seeing that. Huh. Ugh. I think I'm gonna, if I had any inclination of bluffing again, certainly don't anymore. Also, don't quote me on that raise. Okay. Yes, but I don't think I don't think my 41-year-old body, God, that was hard to say, can take that on a regular basis. So I'm not sure. But speaking of which, I will get a smart glass of wine right now. I kind of feel like it. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. So first of all, cheers everybody. Without the hearts, even in 3-bit pot, I feel I do want to check. We get a very sweet turn on a different table. All right, take this line. Take it on the other table, take it on here as well. 2 for 2. So about the mandatory drunk session, it could be a session with featuring a beer or two, but then probably only if it's really low stakes. If you're playing like PLO 5, maybe PLO 10. Tough call, tough choice. Since Friday is, you know, it's weekend that the games are good at the weekends. Maybe not a day of the week where I want to get tipsy, even a little bit. If the games are good and I don't want to, I want to take advantage of that. So, tough choice. Also a horrible song. Well, horrible is stretching it, but I didn't like it. Sorry, I didn't mean to have you wait this long. Arturo, is that your name? All right, cool. Yeah, please do, Grog. Please do. Oh, turn. I guess it's a good thing the hearts didn't come. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. As of last Sunday, it's official. Yes, sir. Hang on, I can prove it to you. See? It was kind of shocking when I noticed that a couple of weeks ago. A couple of months ago at this point. And truth be told, it was only... I was honestly mildly shocked. Because it was the first really visible sign of, aging a little. But I think only for a total of maybe 5 minutes. Then I made my peace with it. Things like these I'm pretty easy going with. I go like, whatever. It is what it is. How did Commander Wimes in the Nightwatch series and the Terry Pratchett books say? Less hair to comb, more face to wash. See some vision. Yeah, double vision maybe. There's something there. There's either a joke there or a trademark. I have to see what I can figure out. It's Shazam time. Nah, that's... Hang on, there's a dog hair, or possibly a cat hair in my wine. Whatever. This is all the wine I'm gonna drink until the stream is over. Hang on. Already I'm having a tough time collecting my thoughts, apparently. The double gutter. Alright. Tears of the bar. We are down to 300 here on this table. Maybe we can find a full one. Yeah, tell people to get on their bikes and everything. We need an emote for that. We need a bike emote. Hang on. Need to rearrange the tables, unfortunately. I'll see if at some point I can talk to my table management software and talk it out of doing that. So it is a bit annoying. Alright, go back to the 4-table view for now. Yeah, Dad and Trash talk to the Russians. Wait, what happened? Sorry about that. Why? What the fuck? Why am I in the sand? Oh, right. It was limped and it was up to me to put 5 cents in, I guess. I'm not even sure if 5 cents are good enough a reason. With this hand. Yeah, probably. Never mind. Yeah. I think it's fine. It sucks if you get raised, but we didn't. All is well. Do let me know if many of you are on mobile right now and this 4-table view is just annoying to you. Then I'll gladly, I'll zoom in whenever something interesting happens at a table. But yeah, I can just be zoomed in all the time. Tonic! Appreciate you saying that. Thank you. And also thank you very much for the happy birthdays. You missed a fun stream. We had giveaways, we had the private games, which are becoming a regular thing now. Could have just called, this time I decided not to. Again at the 300 table? Ugh. Okay. I didn't know I was afflicted by that until maybe 2 months ago. Or 3 months. That doesn't really matter. Not long ago is the main point. Yeah, it's fine. Luckily, it's at a spot where it's not annoying to me, since I never see that. So, just means I won't see the progression, but oh well. Count my blessings, I guess. A very, very nice hand. Pre-flop. No, at least nice enough. On the flop, not so much. That is an excellent river. Then at the top, open the COVID card. No, that's not. If you noticed, I'm doing the comb over now, but not for the comb over reasons. Just because I always like this haircut ever since I've seen that. Was it Miller in the Expanse series? He had really shaved off, and the top was really long. I don't know. I kind of dug it. Looked good. Yeah, but I have to get the sides and the back shaved again. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay. Just this straight flush, eh? Envy for win. Thank you very much for the follow. That's very nice. Looks like Lily wants to come in. Oh, actually, it doesn't look like it. Sounds like it. calling sounds like an absolutely excellent idea. I think we need to, Batch. I think it's time for like a Twitter attack to get that done. Get that bike emote sorted. It's time. It's also environmentally responsible. You know, saving CO2 and all that stuff. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if with the backdoor flush draw and like with this hand I can bet the flop. Maybe I can. To be honest, I don't know. Looks like I chose wrong. I do river 2 pairs, so not the board where this type of 2 pairs good very often, but you never know. On the other hand, we also have the aces. Locking nuts quite nicely. Go for it? Yeah, let's do. I think we have a reasonable chance of getting like a set out. We definitely have a decent chance of getting 2 pair out of this one. Okay, I guess you boys fight it out amongst yourselves. Okay, let's ditch the 3-handed table in favor of a full 6-handed one. That'll work too. Tonic, that'll work too, yeah. Just shave it off and be done with it. In a heads-up spot right now, don't feel I want to fold right away. At least that's what I learned watching the Galfon challenge. So if this goes sideways, there'll be an angry tweet coming at Phil. Yeah, angry tweet confirmed. I'd probably tell me I have to call a raise to me. Was it a 6 card? Right. The rare 6 card straight flush. That doesn't happen too often at all. I think, to my surprise, the triple suited variations here don't get defended even in the big blind all that often. Let me double check. Always feels nitty full nut. I mean, I always feel nitty. Period, but oh, that's until the wine takes hold of me. Let's see, small blind versus, let's say MP. Yep, and that's exactly right. Just doesn't get defended there. Bit surprised by that quite a bit. Hang on. Oh, Lily. I have like a little box of treats for Lily, and I have a second table in the back, and they used to be safe from her there, but now she's getting more athletic and large and just bigger in general, and she can jump up there, but I'm not quite sure how she managed to get them off this time. This is pretty stuffed with things right now. Oh, wait. All right. Little monster is doing wonderfully, and she's just a blessing to have in my life. I adore her every single day. No, she's doing great. She has no real intention of going outside, which is fine with me and fine with my parents. Hang on. No. Exactly. I was gonna say we can't lose that one, right? King, queen, 3. It's not a... It's an interesting race. Let me take note before I continue to babble on. Oh, shit me. So that's how she did it. Now I see. Yeah, right. So she doesn't really have ambitions to go outside, which is fine with all of us, since Garfield obviously got killed by the neighbor's dog. I mean, our other cat is going outside every night, whenever he wants, and he's fine. But yeah, just after that pretty horrible experience, we all were like, "Oh, sure, you stay inside. That's good." Increase the wear and tear on couches a little bit while she's growing up, but you know, it is what that is what it is. It's interesting how that works. I think the psychology is similar to how it works in humans, that some things that are forbidden are more interesting. She stole the treats, her little box of treats from the table, had it on the floor. And so I took it away, put some treats out for her. You know, I'm not a nasty person. And put the treats back up on the table. She ignored the treats on the floor and went back up on the table. There you have it. Hang on. Getting a good deal larger. Oh, that's also another good topic for one of the next study streams. I know that there are hands like these, 3-card Broadway hands, double suited, that I'm raising with a little bit too often. Like there's some that don't quite make the cut, where you just get the call. Pre-flop, no. I know you want to play, but no clawing at my screen. That's where I draw the line. Noted for the next one, for one of the next study streams. Not sure if it's going to be for next one, but for one of them. Hey ho! It's a blessed little flop. But Little Monster is right. Her nickname is the Witch. Hey, if one straight flush doesn't do it for you, then two just might. Yeah, because she's quite a little troublemaker. Taste aces and kings. I was gonna see that here pretty often. Really? The fuck do you check, Arturo? Are you shitting me? Guess I can't even look this spot up in the visions or anywhere. It doesn't expect me to get to the turn without getting a flop bet in. Maybe, because I think we do check raise, and Visions would check raise here as well. It's a pretty decent run out. Quick call makes me regret the small sizing a little bit. What were we up against? And please don't click buttons on my keyboard, Lily. Thank you. That's the table for double suited rundown so far. Getting a lot of them here. So what did the guy have? Did he call it quickly with there? Oh, he had a 5. Wow, wait, what? He 3-bet this hand? Are you shitting me? Okay. Holy moly. Okay, I'll stop complaining about non-satisfying flops for a while. 2 straight flushes and just flopping the world here will hold me over for a moment or two. So this guy 3-bet. Ace, Jack, 7-5, triple suited, huh? That was, I think, something like button versus cutoff or something. That's close enough. The thing about lights, yeah. She did grow quite a bit since then. Okay, let's hope we're not up against 10s. Which we're not. Oh. I'm still not sure if she's gonna be a large cat or not, if she's gonna stay like a little bit itty bitty, smallish. She is in training, however. What with all the playing I do with her, if she was to turn into an outside cat, the birds would not be safe from her even when taking off, because she's quite versed in, grabbing things when they fly around by now. Let's do a little bit of squeezing here. In the limped pot here, I kind of regret 3-betting just because it's gonna go multi-way quite a bit, and we're not really doing much for our hand. We're not lowering the SPR significantly, so This, however, is a bit annoying. Spot, hang on, how deep are we? We are a little bit deep. Nah, never mind, I'm gonna check. I was really interested in c-betting. We take it down on table 1 with the aces though. Because it's just about a c-bet so very often. The thing that ultimately kept me from doing it is we don't have a 10, we don't have a queen, and we don't have spades. We're unblocking our opponent's continuation ranges quite a bit, meaning they can, even if you bet it, no matter our sizing, they can continue relatively wide. And so they should. There's a lot of money in the middle. So there's not many spots where I wouldn't see bet, where an ace flops and I am the pre-flop squeezer or a 3-better or whatever. I think this one makes the cut. Oh, the light. It was working in the back of my mind there for a while, what you meant with the lights. Now I got it. Didn't she? She actually did that twice. She did that a couple of weeks later again as well. Oh, we were good until the river. Wait, are you... Oh. Speaking of the devil. No. Hang on. No. Let's not have a repeat of that, Lily. I know. She's still missing some playtime today, but she'll have to wait a little while longer. Anywho, with that, we are at least breaking even, or maybe probably in a small profit for now. Fine by me. on the button could be, so this essentially versus cutoff could be, should be a thing, maybe. So, button versus cutoff. Yep, it's fine. Gets called with the queen 10. Yay. Plenty of flops we can just pot it on. Really? Check, 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 raise. Alright. Ooh, how about that splash then? She's up to something. What the hell are you doing? Definitely one of the better flops. I'm a bit disappointed to not get a caller. But we take down a nice pot. Content myself with that. Yeah, there's not much left of my lamp. Now I think about it, I need to replace it one of these days. Or at least turn it away so the damage won't show up on stream. I guess that'll do it for me. I'm lazy that way. What can I say? I wonder if there's no additional caller here, just an opener. If we get to raise this one... I mean, clearly not if you get flops like these, but kidding aside... Button versus MP, that is essentially what it is. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we do. We do get to raise. We do need to raise folded, however. Just. I do the farts. That's fine too. Cheers off the bar. Things went all right for most of the time on PLO 10. Last 3 weeks weren't as pleasurable. As pleasant is what I mean. Let's pretend I never said that. That sounded weird. Thank you. Doesn't matter, even not a good flop like this. Just needs to be folded. Funky. By the way, tomorrow's afternoon stream, so normally during the week the afternoon streams are study streams. I reckon tomorrow that won't be the case. I believe that Danglock disqualifies it here. Hang on. Yeah, it does. So, yay. Right, right. By the way, off the bar, I should mention that we've talked about you once or twice, not more than once or twice. And when we did, it was always along the lines, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's coming back soon. And you know, people are asking about you. So by no means were you forgotten in your absence. Good to see you back, former Pokerful. What was I saying? Right. So probably no study stream tomorrow. Instead, I'll just have 2 cash game streams. And then on Friday, I'll have the DJ stream on the Nuts for Music channel. And that'll probably be it with streaming for this week. Since I'll be away this weekend. Partying a little bit, hanging out with friends. Flopping top sets. The giveaway I certainly did. From Pokerful, I believe, won some cash on RunItOnce on the Sunday stream, on the birthday stream. Driving me insane. That's the great game for you. Do we get to raise this essentially in MP? Actually, we might. Maybe. Yeah. My bad. Took us quite a while today, but we are starting to build some stacks finally. There's plenty of games happening on RunItOnce, including some PLO 200 now even. Neat. Can we recall if some... By the way, how do you pronounce this? This is Simone, this would be in German. It's a name for females. Is it... I know there's a pronunciation like Simony, but I always thought that's for males. So how would you pronounce this name? Is it Simony still? Been wondering about that for a while. Since I do have a older lady in one of my English classes who's called Simone, and I always feel weird calling her Simony in English. Those are amazing sessions. You feel like $1 million after those. If you've been stuck for so long, not only break even, but actually manage to come out with a profit. Good. Maybe to see you pulled out of it. Feel free to raise, Lamar. Pretty good turn. You didn't, did you? You should turn to a full-time Twitch viewer then. Things are going well for you on that end. Neat. Happy to hear it, mate. Holmesen, I should say. Welcome back, mate. Hang on, I'll translate what you said and give you an answer in a moment. So Holmesen asking what kind of a strange session it was for a few days ago in the PLO 10 Zoom pool. I was looking to dog around and I was quite drunk at that point. Not something I do often, but yeah, that's the long and the short answer there. Nice. Good point there, Badge. That might be it. Holy shit, he made 400 euros out of that whole thing. Must be nice from a poker fool. Wow. And here I thought I was joking about becoming a full-time Twitch viewer, huh? Sheesh. I feel old now. I was trying to figure out a joke, something involving a speakeasy and the glory holds, but I can't quite figure it out in my head, so I'll just let the moment pass. Probably said too much already. Fair enough. Yes, Holmes now boss. Guilty as charged. When was it? Was it? I don't know. I don't know if it was after my birthday. From a Pokéful, well, the stakes are up to you to decide. Head on over to the Discord. In the general channel, there is a what's it called? A poll. Regarding anonymity, I asked, and sadly, as I expected, that's not something they could easily accommodate for so many people, because they have to turn it off and on and off manually, and it wouldn't just be just for this one pool, for this one stake. So yeah, that's I didn't even do the follow-up question and to figure out if that's possible at some point, but right now it won't be. We'll have to be anonymous. Yeah, and the stakes, I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Personally, for the home games, if it's a proper home game involving beer and everything, I wouldn't mind if it's small stakes, like if it's even as PLO 5 just for fun. But yeah, as I said, absolutely your call. I think right now PLO 10, PLO 20 are being tied. Are tied. They're not being tied. Aw, sad face. Wait, one button there. I don't know. I'm not even sure if this one gets raised. Check this one out, why don't we? Oh. No, it does not. If we're talking jacks and low sidecars, they need to have some connectivity, which is, you know, not shocking. It's actually something I kind of should have known. And the lowest combination, if you're not talking double paired jacks, then it's fine from jacks down to jacks and deuces. But if you're talking sidecars, it would be Jack 8-7 double suited that gets opened and raise called at that. And GG Poker tonight from Pokerful, I don't know. Right now, I might have to if we don't have enough PLO 10 tables before the session ends today. I'm not sure if I'll be playing after the session because I think I still want to prepare some things for the DJ stream and like curate my music library a little bit more. Some small, tiny things left to do and some more music to look for. So I'm not sure. Jerish, that I do not know what the rakeback on GG is without the fish buffet. By the way, I would, in the small stakes, it's not a big difference rate-wise, but I would definitely recommend taking a look at, if you want to play on GG, taking a look at the Russian cash games. They're just as soft as regular tables, I find. And they have a very acceptable rake. Up to 4 big blinds is the max rake, which for the micros is an absolute steal. And, you know, for GG, actually rather shocking that that's the structure they went with. But anywho, what I do know is that if you play the Russian cash games, you get fewer points for the fish buffet than you would at regular tables. At least I believe that's the case. I've heard that a couple of months ago. I'm not sure if it is true, if it was true back then, but I kind of think it is. And it depends on. Now you'd have to look it up on the site, I think, on GG, on this GG Poker site. It depends what level of the fish buffet you are. Wait, what? I think it goes up to like past 50%, but I don't know. I don't remember. So don't quote me on that. Yeah, the rake on the regular tables, as soon as you go past a certain stake, it becomes really brutal, since it's not capped, and they even rake your preflop 3 bets, I believe. Just totally unique for any poker site. Fish Buffet, is there only rakeback? Yes, no. There are leaderboards for normal tables, and there are leaderboards for the Russian cash games. And also on the Russian cash tables, you have the drops. So from what I've been told, I never did the math myself, but from what people told me, it sounded reasonable. In the micros, actually the uncapped rake doesn't matter that much. Like up to probably and including PLO 20, maybe PLO 50. It's sort of, unless you're playing, you get the super deep, it's sort of the same rake as on most other sites. Ugh, screw you. But for anything beyond PLO 50, it really starts to sting quite a bit. But again, there are a lot of gripes I have with the network. The Russian cash games and the structure, the rake structure they set up for those, are not among them. There was a pleasant surprise. PLO 16 was to my head. For me, it was rang out the batteries in my calculator real quick. That was my problem. Jarish, what it means is that on regular tables, if you have a high hand, if you hit a high hand, like quads and up, you get paid out a certain amount of buy-ins. I think I had a royal once and I got like 20 buy-ins or something. There are some things, some qualifiers like or some things that need to be true, like a certain amount of big blinds must have been put in the pot already when the high end happens. But that's what he's talking about, and that's only true for the regular tables. It doesn't come into play at the rush and cash games, which is like Zoom with added cash drops like we have in RunItOnce here. Except that the cash drops there are at minimum 10 BB, up to a couple of hundred. $6 from Fish Buffet, 540, so ticket to road to WSOP. Okay. What stakes were those from a pokerful? I don't remember if you play PLO 25 there, or what stake is yours? I think at this point, maybe check call, maybe? Seem more appealing. I prefer to go for it to go check. We have a 4, blocking the only straight that came in. We have a spade. I feel like a sucker already. It does have to 6, okay. Yeah. Sucker status confirmed. Don't think it was a great call, just not because of the results, just generally speaking. Oh well. Cashier's going up though, we're doing okay. Nothing stellar. But nice enough for the first stream of the week. 2 buy-ins or something that we have. Wait, I'm just realizing there are a bunch of people asleep here, yeah, including me. I mean, not going to cast stones, but there are plenty. There are actually 42 entries at PLO 10s. Maybe ditch this one. See if we can find. If we can't find greener pastures. Classic under the gun limp, huh? Get to see a cheap turn, I'd be down for that. That is certainly cheap. Kind of curious. Maybe. Oh, okay, never mind. So checks the flop and then pots the turn, huh? Okay, you do you. Wait, that one. Fair enough. PLO 25 to stake, yeah. Okay, that's underwhelming then. For a 6-hour session, really? Wow. Sorry, the tables might jump around. Apologies in advance. Wait, no, it was down here, right? Sorry, here. Sheesh. Wow. Please fold, please fold, please fold, please fold. Thank you. Okay, please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit. Oh. 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 Good stuff. Shazam. Right, you're right. You're right, off the bar. Actually, I believe their Alta's legendary streak kind of came to a halt recently. Truth be told, a lot to give away is fair for cash on RunItOnce, and he can't do those since in his country RunItOnce doesn't have a license, sadly. But yeah, you're right. The streak has ended. Ended? Ended. Don't know where the came from. I know there's one in cool whip, but probably not in ended. Sorry, I got an H stuck in my throat. Ooh, more aces, you say? Yes, please, I say. Take a screenshot of that. Not sure. I think I should fold it. Don't have a heart. Yeah, it feels like a pretty clear fold, but it doesn't. It certainly pays to check up on these things, especially since it's a spot where I'm not sure what I should be doing. Might as well look into it and at some point be sure what I should be doing. Sounds like a good deal to me. A 6 is certainly a good card, a 3 is a decent card, a 7 might be a decent-ish card. But we don't have any hearts, and yeah, I don't really have anything right there right now. Okay, extra money in there makes it worth our time, I would assume. Damn it, I was hoping the little glass of wine would give me a small kick here, energy-wise. Instead, it's making me more tired. That's not what I bargained for. Nope. Those aces can grace my end of the table anytime. With the king, end of 7 and 2 suits. Pretty solid. Excuse me. I think our vine is broken. It's supposed to give me a little pep in the step. No. Ah, never mind. I think I'm supposed to call, see a turn. Bit nitty of me there. If I'm having a couple of beer during the home games of the bar, I'll join you in the free money crowd. And it's spelled with a G, not a K, even though I'm German. All right. Did look like a please call me bet, didn't it? I was just hoping against hope that it wasn't one. Yeah, I've had an adventurous moment or two, but it never involved that. Oh boy. See, I've heard the term so many times, now you actually make me Google shit. Shame on you. I think I vaguely know what a Jaeger bomb is, but... Make it dumb. Ah, right. I knew most of it, I didn't know what it got dropped into. So an energy drink, you say? Yeah, oh yeah, that sounds good to me. No club, awesome, not stay nutty. Also we have 2 10s, making a little less likely that he has it. I think our only chance, to, if he is indeed bluffing, for him to continue bluffing and put more money in, is the min raise. Like if a bluff is gonna fold if he shove, obviously. And he might go for it if he has 2 10, for some reason if he has 2 naked 10s himself. That's what he was bluffing. I doubt it was with the SPR and everything, but sometimes, you know, sometimes people do surprise you. Calling sounds good. We're deep against Kenny there. Suitor to the ace. Potentially a different story. So, what do we have? We have the O pair, we have a flush draw. I think if Kenny phone, let's see. Calling feels uncomfortable, and if we potted or if we raise and we get called, we're most likely behind by quite a bit. We do get the cold call once. Well, cold call. Just flat once, I guess, would be the proper term. Pick up a gutter as well. So annoying. I think this is not a fun spot. It gets so annoying if you can't on calls. But now with the addition equity, it would be foolish to call the turn and call the flop and fold the turn. And now the question is, does he have tens? Please just check. Please just check. Who's that? Kikazi, right? Yeah. Okay, that was a little bit brutal losing it like this. So no tens confirmed, and instead the open ender and a bad flush draw. Wow. Nice hand, nice spot. Fucking hell. That was a tiny bit annoying. This over is less so, pick up a nice bluff. Because I'm a calling station. Every once in a while that pays off too. Ooh, hang on. This is very much on the thinner end. I think the wine is working after all. That's a nice hand, Kikazi. Nice pot. There's no sarcasm hidden in there. Oh, we do get it down to heads up, so that's something. Well, from what happened recently, definitely not the Granus, but it feels weird to be on Doug Polk's deck. But although I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to, I know like the general gist of it, like the whole where Daniel ranted on Twitch and went off on somebody and got banned on Twitch, hilariously enough. But I'm not quite sure. I saw the short Doug Polk video, but I wouldn't know how to define Doug's side right now. What challenge? What's the challenge? Fill me in, please. Oh, wait. Yes, please. All right, what you got? Not even a sweater, just flops it. All right. Wow. Sheesh. Yeah, all good, all good. That was a good hand. Cheers, though. Nice of you to say. It's poker after all. But I'm the same. You know me. I sucked out on you a bunch of times, so got lucky with this certain set of spots, and I always apologize as well, which is kind of, when you get right down to it, kind of stupid, but yeah. I'm the same way. What can I say? Bluffing with blockers. Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't knocking on a player either. I honestly don't have an opinion on it. Big to low flush draws, kind of interesting. Yeah, I think you played it fine. Yeah, I think that's a very sensible line of reasoning there, Kikazi not betting the river. For exactly those reasons, yeah. No, as I said, I actually think you played it fine. For whatever that's worth, it's not as if my opinion is hugely important there. Nice hand. It's the long and the short of it. Poker's definitely dead. Yeah, you're right. Interesting size of sensation players. QPQ, yeah, you might be right. Just quickly having some call downs I've made in the past flash before my inner eye makes it hard for me to argue with that. Still 28 entries at PLO 10, 33 at PLO 20, 20 at PLO 50, and 8 at PLO 200. And a little bit of no limit 4 going on. Not too bad, I'd say. I thought the cocaine would help, but I think the horse tranquilizers are winning out. That's why I'm in the mood for some hay. Okay. At least that makes sense then. So that's what? It's effectively the MP? I doubt it. Actually, I'm relatively certain that it's a fault. Let me rephrase it. I'm certain it's a fault. No. Very shocked. No. All good. It's a fold indeed. It looks like Sean came to play. Been pretty active with the 3-betting and the raising in general. Wait, he's been at this table for 200 hands? How have I only just now noticed? Oh well, better late than never, I guess. Top set sounds relatively alright. Okay, sounds a bit better now. Jamming River on a blank. I'm not being cagey for strategic reasons. I'll just be honest. I don't know what I would have done either. So I guess it's not 100% certain I would have folded, but that's all I can really tell you. Very good question. Wait, why did I fold this with so much money in the middle? 10-9-7 powered in the suit is not all that horrible in position. Guess with 4 BB in the middle, so we can be caught. That's a good question, Kikazi. I would like to think there's a chance I would have called, but that's probably me being a little bit results oriented, seeing that, you know, now knowing in the back of my head that a blank would have been a winning card for me. I don't know. So I think I only have like another 20 minutes in me until the full hour. I will, however, stream a little bit longer tomorrow. I'll start in the afternoon. If I can manage, which I probably can, I'll start earlier than the schedule indicates right now. But yeah, just do note that normally my afternoon streams are study streams. Tomorrow that most likely won't be the case. So it's nice Tuesday. Is ketamine the one they kind of reset switches the brain off for a short while? I think aren't they using that for treating depression, and I believe relatively successfully. It does seem a bit kinky off the bar, right? A lot of people are saying this guy, that Negreanu is probably on the steroids. Maybe that's it. You got it, you got it, you got it. This guy raising again now. I'm madly interested in just repotting and consequences be damned, but it's not quite the hand. 9 or 10 maybe? I don't want to know. Fair enough, bitch. Fair enough. Yeah, Jarish, I'm wondering about that too. I think it might. I think it really might. So we got some nice aces here, which I'm gonna check for now. You return, quite awesome. It's awkward with 2 flush draws on the board. We do block the straight, however, we'll just go with it here. Well, man, I would love to be able to call, but now obviously we can't. This is definitely not the worst river. Go for a smallish sizing. Yeah, as they say, right? There's no bad publicity, so you might be right in the money there off the bar. By the way, I've never asked that. I guess before I asked you, I can Google that, but is that an expression? To be off the bar? Like off the reservation? Not necessarily with the same meaning. I'm not implying that. Just occurs to me that it might be. Oh, apparently it is. Let's see, what does Google tell me? When you're high off Xanax is the first meaning in the Urban Dictionary. And it's off a bar. Okay, okay, okay. You're safe by a technicality. Off a bar is being high off Xanax, huh? Never heard being high off something. Heard of people being high on something, but whatever. Potato, potato. I'll take a 9 rivers for 200, Alex. Fucking hell. Watch him bet. I don't even have 2 pair. That's super annoying. Fucking hell, I'll let it be. Just be annoyed about it. I heard that, Jarish, that it has it's very effective apparently. And I believe it kind of does like reset the brain, right? Sort of. I'm not mixing up something, or rather 2 things. Yeah, I read that with great interest. I used to suffer from, I think in a clinical sense, what's the word? Medium depression? I don't know. Medium strong depression? I don't know. That's probably not the exact clinical term in English. But it wasn't like a strong depression where you're just totally out of it. Anywho, yeah, so I can certainly relate to people being haunted by an affliction as such, like that. Oh, such a small splash. I guess it's borderline. It's probably alright to call. Yeah, same here, Kikazi. Exactly the same here. Exactly that sentence I second 100%. A bunch of corners. We're gonna squeeze this one all day long, I would assume. Let's still raise it. What the hell? A bunch of good flops for us. He comes over top again. Autumn, huh? That's a stripper name if ever I've heard one. Come on! What's something to get it in with? Yeesh. Yeah. What is the weird thing, Jarish? I'm not sure I know what you mean or what you're referring to. Something I said or something from the chat? Delighted to hear it off the bar. Delighted to hear that that's not the reason. Football reference. Could imagine it being the case. Oh, it is. Oh, right, yeah. If the ball bounces off the bar, right? If you try to score a goal and you hit the bar instead, right? Okay. I certainly do feel the need of to be involved with a lot of parts that Sean is in. I also feel the need to flop a little bit better in those. No, too Americanized for that, I'm afraid. It's where I got my exposure, most of my exposure to English. I like the question though. Pretty funny. Now that is finally a hand I can get behind again. Can get behind off again. Man, English be hard tonight. Yeah, just behind again, not behind. Whatever. Awesome. Nicer turns in the deck. Not quite sure what the right move is. I think denying his equity is probably a smart idea and hoping we don't get free rolled. Which is apparently not the case. Okay, cool. Ah, okay, there was a tiny free roll involved. Okay, so we're getting close to the last orbit. For some reason I kind of got tired there. I'll try to make up for it by streaming a little longer tomorrow and actually starting earlier, start in the afternoon. And have a dinner break and then start again in the evening. Yeah, that's the plan. And then obviously, not obviously, and then of course have the DJ stream on Friday. Which sadly means I'll be missing the home game. Oh well. Well, actually, yeah, well. But I did get an email. I did get an email yesterday from Stars that now we can actually play the home games from mobile client. It's about time, but nice enough that they finally managed to implement it. Oof. Very much would have liked to continue bluffing on a spade, however, I'll just give up. Maybe there's a chance. Phew! Okay, so last over starting on most tables. And let's head over to Richie Rob's channel. He's the only one I can find online that I like, basically. And he is very likable at that. Oh. Nice enough. Actually kind of stupid. It is an, decent enough little hand. But what I didn't realize was that there's 8 BB splashed and we're never getting rid of either of these players. All we do is bloat out the pot while being sandwiched between 2 players. Probably not the smartest race of the night. So, right. Oh, first of all, thanks for keeping me company, everybody. Off the bar. We're not quite at the end, but I'll start the outro now. Off the bar, it is a huge pleasure to see you back here, and good to see you back on the internet. It's been way too long, my friend. On Friday we'll have we'll have the home game tournament, even though normally there's a bounty on me head, but this week there won't be, since I won't be able to join. However, on a weekly basis from now on, we'll be able to have a private cash game on RunItOnce, our very own private pool, basically. The money just goes in. That you can enter via key combination and putting in a password. If you, we can pick and choose whatever stake we'd like. So if you want to have say in that, head on over to the Discord, and in the general channel there's a poll where you can make yourself heard and vote for the stake. The options are PLO 5, PLO 10 and PLO 20. Yeah, 2 streams tomorrow are the plan, and on Friday on my alternative channel, well, on someone's alternative channel, not sure who it belongs to. I put it in the Discord here, the Nuts for Music channel. That's a weird name. Kind of sounds a bit like mine. Huh. What are the chances, right? Anywho, there'll be some electronic music happening there on Friday. Probably Friday evening-ish, early evening, mid-evening, like 7, 8 German time. And most likely, if last time has been any indication, it's going to be a marathon mixed as well. Again, chances are we could be live for 5 to 8 hours, whatever. And that's the plan, basically. Oh, right, the Nightbot. Very handily reminding me of something. Good friend of the channel, and as the Nightbot says there, respected high-stakes player Thallow has put up a staking offer for RunItOnce players because he wants to support the site. He's not expecting to make money after that, as per his own words, and I do believe him that he's actually completely serious when he said that. The gist of it is it is an offer you won't get unless you're a crusher, because you get to keep the leaderboard prizes. Everything else goes 50-50. You put up 50% of your bankrolls. If you want to play with 1,000 euro, you put 1,000 euro on the client, send him a screenshot, he gives you another 500. And if you lose, then you lose. There's no markup or anything. If you lose and you want to end the staking deal, you just do that and walk away. And in the second month of you being staked by him, you get to keep 75% of your profits. And that's the part that I was talking about when I'm saying it's not a deal you're going to get anywhere else. I also don't have any advantage, any financial advantage otherwise by mentioning this. I do think it's an awesome offer, and that's why I'm talking about it at the end of my streams, because I think it's nice that he wants to support RunItOnce. In turn, I want to support him. And that's long and the short of it. Link is in the chat if you want to know more about it. He set up a Discord for this whole shebang. Well, it's an easy turn so far. If you get bet into again, let's just let it be. And this, unless Lamar sits out now, or any one of these 2 fine folks sits out, should be the last hand of the session, which didn't go bad. I think we're breaking even for the day in the end, which obviously isn't great, but it's also not horrible. Likewise, Afterbar, pleasure seeing you back. And looking forward to see you again soon, mate. So, with that, I'll bid you a good night. And thank you for keeping me some company. And let's head over to Richie Rob and see what he's up to in the No Limit Hold'em streets. Kikazi, you too. Nice playing with you. I hope you had a good session. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, take care.